Really? Boys, how many of you had that conversation as a kid? My dad can beat up your dad. You see, I used to win those every single time because my dad was a karate black belt. Toastmasters for the day, ladies and gentlemen. I still remember it vividly. March 2008, Karate Championships final. There, my dad was, wearing his white tee, donning his black belt. He was up against something big, 6 foot big. I had never seen a guy that tall. I didn't know Sri Lankans came that size. He looked like he ate cows for breakfast. I looked into my mom's eyes and all I saw was fear. Her head hung low, her eyes closed, her hands shaking. And at that moment, all my excitement drained out. And all I could feel was fear. As the two men faced each other, the referee said, "Jogu, is it?" And the match started. All I could do was look ahead. I didn't want to see my dad get hurt. The sounds of two men scuffling, the ha, ayah in the middle. And suddenly silence. Slowly, I looked back, like it was a horror movie. And there my hero, my dad, the strongest man that I knew, stood up with both his hands in the air, triumphantly. He had won. The crowd erupted. My mom fainted. Not really, but she was so relieved. And that day, I learned what strength was. Also, I thought. You see, we lived in this strange little neighborhood. There was this strange little man called Mr. Sarath. Now, Mr. Sarath is the kindest person I knew after 10 a.m. Before that, he was the most drunk person I have ever seen. One night, as I was looking out through my window, I saw Mr. Sarath having this huge dustbin, dumping all his dirt on our doorstep. I looked back at my hero, my dad. His eyes flashed with anger. And now, the music played in my head. My champion is going to go down, rushing through the doorway. There's going to be a big roundhouse kick. Trash is going to fly. Mr. Sarath on the floor, knockout. My dad rushed through the door, marched right up to Mr. Sarath, and guided him back home. I was so angry. When my dad came back, I looked at him and was like, "Dad, are you afraid of him? He put dirt on our doorway. How dare you not hit him?" At that moment, my dad caught my shoulder. He looked in my eyes and said, "Son, strength is not about overcoming someone. Strength is about controlling anger." 15 years passed. And I somehow found myself enjoying boxing. I bought a punching bag and away with it. Whack, whack, uppercut, left hook, jab. Away I was. I felt like I was in a title championship match. Sweat dripping, heart pounding. And suddenly there was this small, tiny little voice. It was my 5-year-old cousin. He looked up at me and he said, "Nabeel, my dad can beat you up." Mid-jab, I stopped and smiled. I looked at him. He reminded me of what I was 15 years ago. "Darling, your dad will probably beat you. But you know who's the strongest person? The strongest person is the one who controls his anger." He had the same befuddled look that I had 15 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, all of us have this misconstrued idea that strength is muscles. Strength is the MMA champion, the wrestler, the fighter, the boxer, the person who can put down anyone at any time. But the thing is, every single strong person that I have seen says that strength is the control of the mind. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time, has always told, "I fight in the ring, but I'm teddy bear at home." The strongest person that I knew taught me that strength is not about muscles, it's about control. Toastmaster, over to you.